Yeah, guys, what is going on? I am back today on some more trip hunting for the Deoxys, Shaymin, and Gimmighoul. I'm going for 7,000 Shaymin today. Yippee! How are you doing today, Vortex? I hope you're having a nice day. I don't understand why it's still so warm, bro, outside, and also inside, I guess. In my opinion, the temperatures can cool down a bit. Oh, also they released details of the new Pokemon Go event, which I haven't checked out yet. Let me do that right now, actually. The completely normal event. The Dunsparce will release with 50 candy, thank goodness it's not 100, that's cool. Actually got Legends Arceus, nice. Enjoy. Increased chance to encounter shiny Dunsparce, that's an interesting one. I'll take that. And double catch candy, oh wow, wait, that's actually great. I might get shiny resegmented the Dunsparce in Pokemon Go before main games. That'd be pretty cool. Wild encounters. You may encounter event-themed Pokemon in the wild, including Sentret, Dunsparce, Baneri, and more. If you're lucky, you might encounter Ordinary. Well, other than Dunsparce, it doesn't look very exciting. Pay timed research for encounters with Dunsparce for $2. Don't know if that's worth it. Collection challenges. And an Ultra Box. What does an Ultra Box have in it? I can't find the Ultra Box on the store. What? It's not on the store. Really? Why? Right, okay. Yeah, they're stupid. They are idiots over at Niantic sometimes. Scopely, I don't know, whoever. Oh! Oh, that's an interesting interaction. I was spamming A on my controller and it accessed my freaking Windows search bar. That's interesting. That was not meant to happen. I don't know why it happened though. Oh dude, I hate school, bro. I'm happy I don't have to show up often, but bro, do I hate school. Like, I don't know, I really, you know, at the beginning of the year, I really was like, yeah, this is gonna be my last year of school. I don't know about that anymore. I'm gonna be so honest. I don't know. I don't know if I can do this for an entire other year. Like, last year was bad. I did not have fun in school last year. We're now in 2 weeks, and I already think I feel worse than I felt at any moment in the last year. Like, is bad. Hello there, Gibnix. How are you doing? Auditorium. Right. I don't know, there's one teacher that's gonna determine 50% of my grades in the first half a year, and I hate this, like, I don't like this teacher, man. Ooh, I don't like this teacher. Why did my Pokemon Go just crash? I have no clue. That's a genuine weird. I've never seen that crash before. It crashed while I clicked on an Ordinary and it just stopped responding. Do you know when you are gonna get this shiny? It's just definitely such a question of all time. Right. Preferably this year, but I guess it's not really up to me. It's up to luck. Up to the shiny gods. I mean, how long have I been hunting Gimmighoul in particular for already? I think it's like close to 10 months of hunting Gimmighoul now. not even at odds, or not even close to odds either. I love Gimmighoul. At least once we get a switch to it should go a tiny bit faster, hopefully. Real, yeah. I mean, that is what shiny hunting is, right? Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. And of course you get unlucky on the hunts that are excruciating long. Because why wouldn't you? Also, I'm trying to catch an ordinary. It's not staying in the ball, bro. Are we for real here, bro? Why you do this, ordinary? Why you do this? It stayed in the ball, cool. I've also done some research on the Dunsparce hunt, because I was reading something on Reddit about it. But somebody that said, oh, I'm using the easiest method to get a shiny 3-segmented Dunsparce, and it was literally using sandwiches in Scarlet Violet, which is not the easiest method. But okay. I think you're 3 times over odds for getting either Deoxys or Shaymin. If you add them together, I'm over double odds. Barely. Not 3 times odds. Mathing, mathing. Oh no, not barely. I am definitely over double odds though, but definitely not over 3 times odds. I also did some wrong math in my head. My bad. 2.5? I don't think so. I've not even done 20,000 encounters, so definitely not reached 2.5 times odds either. Bro. First math also ain't mathing, understandable. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it actually turns out that Dunsparce in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum with a Quick Ball has a 99.999% catch rate on the first turn. Figured that out. I thought it was pretty cool. So basically, if I get like 60 Quick Balls, I will probably get a family of 3 on the first chain, or the first chain that makes it to 40. I should say, probably. I'm kind of excited for that. I don't know why. I kind of want to do that hunt now. But I also kind of want to finish Flabébé, which may be more important. Like, I genuinely wonder. It's like Gen 4 Pokerator works almost the same as Gen 6. The most annoying difference, there are 2, is firstly you have to catch all the Pokemon you encounter, which isn't that bad. And you have to manually activate repels every time. That's probably the most annoying part in my opinion, the most annoying difference. But like, I have so much experience with Pokerator, and since it works so similar, I genuinely feel like I can get a shiny 3-segmented Dunsparce in like 5 hours or less. I genuinely do kind of believe that. Maybe I'm thinking a little highly of myself, but I don't know, man. It really doesn't sound that hard. In Pokemon Go, though, I did some checking today, because I saw on the tweet that the Dunsparce was gonna release. I have 6 shiny Dunsparce in Pokemon Go. But the upcoming event will have boosted shiny rate for it, so that's nice. I do already have 5,000 candy for it, so getting a family of, or 3 segmented should be pretty easy in Pogo. But the shiny 3 segmented, maybe not so much. I don't know. We will just have to wait and see. I don't know, overall though, the event is looking kinda eh. But the Dunsparce introduction is cool, I guess. Also, double catch candy. How much candy is that gonna give? That's like 16. That's like a solid 17 candy per catch. It's not bad. It's like every 3 catches you can evolve one. That's actually really good. And you can farm him easily. I'm assuming he's gonna spawn a lot. It'd be weird if he didn't. It's Dunsparce, it's such a common one, bro. I'm gonna turn on my freaking air purifier, bro. I'm sweating bullets. Wow. I'm also gonna have to do more stuff for school today. I thought school last year was bad, but it's like I was really hoping this year would be better. It just doesn't seem like that's the case. Dude, in the upcoming year, I'm gonna at least half a year. At least in the upcoming half year, dude, I'm gonna complain about school so much, dude. Like, I'm sorry. But I'm just warning everybody that that's gonna happen. I love how I plugged in my air purifier and did not turn it on. Stupid. However, tomorrow I am gonna reach my 160th best buddy in Pokemon Go. I'd say that's pretty cool, in my humble opinion. Gimmighoul. What if you became a storytime YouTuber, but instead of being animated, it's you doing the Fortnite default dance while you ran about something? Yeah, no, that sounds like a great idea, especially with all the stories that I always tell on stream, you know, because I'm so full of stories. Sounds like a great plan, bro. Like, I occasionally tell a story, but usually I have no clue what to talk about on stream. It's quite an issue. It is quite bad. Like, I can tell you what happened on school today. Nothing, really, like, just nothing of interest happened today. Like, I'm genuinely, like, I'm going through my entire day. I went outside today, right? It's not one of those days that I'm inside all day. Yeah, tell me about your day. Okay, well, this morning I woke up and I was just behind my PC for a while until I had to go to school. Then I went to school. Nothing happened on my way there. It was pretty normal. Over there, I had a meeting with a teacher. Yeah, and then I had a lecture. I hate that teacher. Oh my god. I don't like him. Yeah, and then I went home, being kind of depressed from that, yeah. You're feeling like you're a parent right now, right? Bro, but like, the teacher is such an asshole, bro. Like we're doing a study, right? I'm an adult, but there are people older than me that have like a family and have to support stuff and have a job outside of university, right? So there was this, I wish I'm making up this story, but I'm not, okay? There was somebody in our class that said, hey, no, okay, more stuff. Next Monday, we have to hand in something. Next Monday, before 23:59, right? Before the end of the day, we have to hand in something. Which that's not an issue. But by Wednesday, 12 at noon, we have to give feedback on each other. So we have 36 hours to give feedback on one another. We have 36 hours to give feedback on one another. One of my classmates said, hey, I work all of Tuesday and all of Wednesday. I do not have time to get feedback. I'm free on Thursday though, so can I do it on Thursday? And I was like, nope, not my problem. You do it on Tuesday or Wednesday. Good luck. Okay, dude. Right. You're sent to a friend with an air fryer, just to use the air fryer. That's very interesting. I really don't like this teacher, bro. I really don't. I've met a lot of teachers in my master, right? And a lot of them are incredibly nice people. Even though the stuff that they teach might not be as fun, at least the people are usually nice. Or they try, like, at least they try to be. Some of them aren't nice, but they're trying to be nice. Then there's just this teacher. I've only seen him twice. I will only probably see him 3 more times. I'm not gonna see him much, but he's still the one that's grading my assignment, and that's what scares me. Cause, and this is also something that I hate, right? We have to hand in something like every week, so we had to hand in something, and I handed in something. How much hours did I put into it? I don't know, like 8 hours, 9 hours I put into it. And he looked at our stuff and he was like, well, I don't think anybody put 20 hours into it as you're supposed to. I was like, oh, okay, hold on. We're supposed to spend 20 hours on this? How? There is no way anything in university should be measured by time, but by results. What? Great joke, Tomo. Lovely. How are you doing, bro? You can let it regrade. It wasn't graded. I literally wrote down like 5 links and that was it. And I spent 8 hours finding those 5 links, I want to point out. And that was one of our classmates. I was literally like, bro, I have been trying to find anything to write about, but it's nearly impossible. That we spend like well over 10 hours writing down 5 links, right? And the teacher was like, well, I don't think anybody spent 20 hours on this. I don't like the teacher. I really don't like that teacher, bro. And again, his course is worth a quarter of my entire year. I don't like it. And like again, I had before his lecture, I had a meeting with another teacher. Super nice teacher, super considerable. You can hand it in literally whenever. Everything is fine. One is just a joke. You're good, you're just chilling. Nice, nice. Got any shinies today? Tomo, or not today? What course? Not gonna say that. I mean, look, I've definitely had worse teachers in high school, 100%. Heck, I definitely also had worse teachers in university. But, you know, at least usually, you know, with those kind of things, right? Everything is objective. Right? What grade you get depends on the answer that you give, but this is like project work. And primary school? Nah. Maybe. Tell about primary school. Well, in 4th grade, we had this teacher who was a horrible teacher. We genuinely don't know how she legally became a teacher. We only had her once a week on Thursdays, though. But she was god-awful, bro. Like I've a couple of memories of her. First memory, she handed out a letter to everybody in class, and she specifically said, hand this out to your mothers. Not parents, she used mothers. Why? Because usually, you know, mothers are the more motherly, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of understand it, right? But then one of her classmates started crying because he doesn't have a mother. And instead of, you know, this was in 4th grade, instead of being nice to him, you know, being like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that, she was like, please go stand in the hallway right now. Story 1. Story 2. There was this person in our class that had asthma. She started coughing really badly during a test. Instead of getting her, what is it called, breathalyzer? I don't know, one of those thingies, you know, instead of helping her, go stand on the hallway right now. You know, that's the type of teacher it is, right? So one time, she gave us learning homework that we were supposed to learn. I'd never done that before. If I got learning homework, I always threw it in the trash instantly when I got home. I was a smart guy. I don't need to learn. I just know it already, right? And that's not being me, me being like, you know, all about myself or anything, but like, it was elementary school. Like, that stuff was easy for me, okay? So I just threw it in the trash. Next week, she's like, hey, why did nobody hand in the homework? And one person was like, because it was learning homework, not making homework. You know, it was homework I was supposed to learn, not make. But she was like, yeah, but you still have to hand it in. And everyone was like, huh? Since when? This homework was about traffic, by the way. So, she said, oh, well, next week everybody has got to hand it in. She was old as well, like old as hell. Right? Next week everybody hands it in, apart from 3 people, including me, because I don't have it anymore. I've done elementary school a lot of years ago too, you know. So, you know, everybody but 3 people handed it in, and she got mad at us. No consequences yet, but she got mad at us. Next week you hand it in or you have some real troubles. Guess who got a tummy ache the next week? And then the week after she forgot. Thank goodness. Also, you know, in 4th grade you have this thing, you have this subject called writing. You know, the subject writing, my favorite subject. And if your handwriting was neat enough, you got a sticker. I had a broken arm, I was writing with my wrong hand, and it was legible. It was legible whilst I wrote with my wrong hand, and she refused to give me a sticker. She could see my arm was bloody broken because it was casted. But nah, no sticker for you. You know, and the worst part is she used to be a substitute teacher. You know, we've had her like a couple of times before 4th grade, and every time we had her, that day was a nightmare. That was not a fun day. But then we had a whole year every Thursday. Bro, this is not a joke. That year, every Thursday, we went to the McDonald's. As like consolation for having that horrible teacher that day. That is not a joke. That actually happened. Writing is suppressed memory too, also the commentary on my handwriting. I don't know what you exactly mean by suppressed memory. I mean, I don't have memories of it because it was not memorable, apart from that one moment. Or writing, I don't know. It was a goofy subject in primary, elementary, whatever. You want to forget writing? Why? That is very interesting. Also, dude, I remember the day that I got the only time I ever got an M in elementary school for a biology test. Or understanding reading, that I want to forget too. Oh yeah, me too. The issue is that it continued in high school and it became even worse in high school. Ooh, understanding reading. Nah, that's the worst thing that school has ever offered. It is exactly that makes me it is exactly that I still cannot read texts to this day anymore. Like, after high school, I've not been able to read texts anymore that are too long because of understanding reading. It made me just dodge any form of text. Like, if we're supposed to read something that's like 4 pages as homework, bro, I throw that in ChatGPT and get a summary because I can't read anymore because of freaking understanding reading, bro. It has completely killed my ability to read. I swear to God, I've already been here. What am I doing? I got an M for traffic. A friend laughed at me and he got his grade at O. L. Have I done this rate before? I feel like I have, but I don't know. No, I definitely have. What am I doing? I'm stupid. Okay, cool. No, the only M I forgot was for a biology test in, I think, 6th grade. I don't know. Like, this is not a joke. This is actual research that has been done. I don't remember when the research happened. It probably was like maybe already 10 years ago. I don't remember. Right, but they did research on, I think it was like 13 to 15-year-olds from 89 different countries. How much do they like reading? You know who scored lowest? The Netherlands. You know who scored second lowest? Belgium. No, 6th grade is group 8. But yeah, the Netherlands scored lowest and Belgium scored second lowest. Do you know which are the 2 countries in the entire world, or at least the only 2 countries out of the 89 country study, that have understanding reading? Belgium and the Netherlands. I'm not even surprised. School is genuinely making people hate reading, and it's so dumb. Like, I loved reading in elementary school. Heck, I loved reading in like 7th grade. Learning comprehension. Hello there, guys. How are you doing? I'm complaining about school today. I've had a terrible day at school today. Reading comprehension, right. Understanding. Oh, reading comprehension. That's what it's called in English. Well, they don't really happen much in English. Or at least not nearly as much in Dutch. As in Dutch. Yeah, I've had a terrible day at school today. Help. Guys, you remember the teacher for our school research paper, right? What is your opinion about him? That's what we called it in bilingual track, at least. I guess that makes sense. Like, what was your opinion? Like, how did you think he was a nice guy? What did you think about him? Please be somehow a little bit detailed. My opinion. This is a long message coming. Let's just say if I were to see him on a train, I would go to a different carriage. Yeah, okay, but what, like, okay. I mean, that's definitely how I feel about the teacher that is responsible for 25% of my credits this year. Along with probably everything else that you think about that teacher. Like, and they look alike, they sound alike. I wouldn't be surprised if they're a family. But they have different surnames, so I don't know for sure about that. Like, my lord. Oh? If I were to state my true opinion, I wouldn't be welcome here anymore. Oh. Cool. Right. I still wouldn't be surprised if that's also how I think about my current teacher. Knobhead. Yeah. Like, and the thing is, when he was my business economic teacher, and even the school research paper that he was guiding us with, I genuinely didn't mind him. Thought he was a nice guy. But now I have somebody that does the exact same stuff that he does, I feel like, and now all of a sudden I hate this teacher. I don't know. It's me, Mr. Becker, the teacher that's grading. You are kicked from the course. Nuh-uh. Right of free speech, mother trucker. I can say whatever I think about my teacher. I just know how that works. And you better believe that I will be evaluating this course. Just like I evaluated, like... We've only had this course for 2 weeks, right? And I was talking to one of my classmates. And I was like, I genuinely think this is the worst course of the master so far. And I followed this course. Right of free speech in 2025. That is kind of risky to say, I know. Especially on the internet. But supposedly that's still a thing. No, but I depending on what's going to happen in the upcoming month, I genuinely might talk to people to see if I can get like a different teacher or something, because I really don't like this guy. If I say one thing on the right side, people call me racist. Right. You can't say that. Dude. They're not all the same. Free speech is not what you think it is. Okay, but if in my personal opinion I think that one of my teachers is an asshole, surely I'm allowed to say that. Right? Your teacher can absolutely fail you if you insult him. Is that true? Free speech only protected from getting prosecuted by the government? But like, surely the school also has rules in place, right? Like, am I not allowed to express my opinion about a teacher? Like, I mean, okay, if, like, I wouldn't call him anything that I'm calling him today on stream, you know, in person, but the school will have rules about that. Like, if I think that he's a bad teacher, and I'm literally backing it up with examples, surely that's an expression I'm allowed to state, right? You'd think. That's not free speech. I know, but like... I mean, it kind of is. Might not be by that exact definition, but... I'm still being allowed to express my opinion. If that's a rule on school... I don't know. Free speech is your right to express your opinion without fear of prosecution. Yeah, but, okay. I get your point. But I also want to point out that free speech is just 2 words that can be used in that context, but can also be used in other contexts. Like, if you have a school, they are allowed to name one of their rules free speech. That is a name they're allowed to give to the rule that they have in place. And Sure, it's probably not called that. Sure. But I feel like it's similar enough. Like, I get your point, but you also get my point, and you're just rage baiting here. I'm not rage baiting. Oh. Business Kakuna? What? What is that supposed to mean? Like, also, this was the teacher that was super heavy on no ChatGPT, no AI, blah, 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 blah. I'm really, like, I initially wanted to respect it, just because he was so passionate about it, but now because of that, I really want to just disrespect it. It's a Pokemon LSP emote that gives Kakuna business suits. That's crazy. Incredibly necessary as well, I think. I mean, it's just recoloring, right? It's not even having to reshape or retexture anything. Kakuna already looks like he's wearing a business suit, just with the wrong colors. Kind of funny. Kind of genius idea, to be honest. Yippee! My Twitch chat is disconnecting. Oh, why is that happening? Don't know. I can't see. I can still see it. Quick, say swear. It's not like those are blocked by an automatic Twitch bot or anything that doesn't have anything to do with me. Buttocks? Oh no. I'd like to see the bot censor me. Right. Not you, I guess, but everybody else in chat apart from Cake would get censored. Well, not that Cake's in chat right now, but you know what I mean. Everybody else. Killer watch roll. Get out! There's no one here in Twitch that except me. I know. But you don't know if there are lurkers. Thanks. That's appreciated. Pipe. Yes. Actually, I don't know. It would be kind of funny if you could somehow, like, you know, you have the metal pipe clang sound effect. But there's just, you know, that like 1 in a, I don't know the number, but like 1 in 1,000 chance that it's like even louder, like 10 times louder. That actually sounds kind of funny. I don't know, that's something that I can do easily. Do it? I don't know, I don't think that's something I can just do easily. Also, bro, you will not have channel points left. 1,000, that would mean... 1 in 1,000, that means you'd have to use 500,000 channel points on it. For it to happen once on average. You wouldn't have eardrums left. Yeah. I'd also probably make the bass one a little less loud. So the difference is more noticeable. And all of a sudden I feel like you don't want it anymore. No. I want to shatter your eardrums? Right. I feel like maybe I shouldn't do it. Just maybe I actually shouldn't. 0 balls, correct. Well, actually I have 2 master balls at the very least. I did have to throw away a lot of balls though in Pokemon Go today. I'm not left with 0 though, I'm left with 1,800 balls. I can't math. 2,800 balls in Pokemon Go. I'd say that's quite a couple of balls. I just have 2 great balls? I'm sure you do, buddy. The sigh of a disappointment. Oh yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for! Achievement to get. How cool would a freaking achievement system be on Twitch? For like viewers for a specific channel. Tied to badges, like I could set achievements for viewers. That sounds like such a cool system. It probably exists with some kind of plugin. Or however those things on Twitch are called. Extensions. I think that's what they're called. I don't know. Sounds also like a lot of effort. Just code it yourself. Yeah, exactly. I definitely have time for that. And also definitely have the ability to do that. OMG? What's OMG, Bob? What did you do, Bobbert? Bobberino? Nothing? Oh, fair enough. That's a good point, actually. You can just say whatever you want. With barely any real-life consequences. Good point. Right. Right, yeah, no, good point. How was your day today, Bob? How was school today? I've already ranted about school for about half an hour today. I think we're done with that. I'm in a ranting mode today, bro. Everything sucks. Today was a bad day. Imagine going to school. I know, right? Don't you have to go to school tomorrow, guys? Or are you just gonna skip it? I actually don't have to go tomorrow. Yes. Yes, as in you're gonna skip it, or you have to go tomorrow? Or, I mean, technically both, I guess. School was school, good point. Actually, I'm gonna have to work for school like a bit. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I'll go, probably. School decided I can choose to not follow the PE lessons. W school? Holy moly. Bro, okay, so I have overlap. Like, one of my courses overlaps with an elective. Like, one mandatory course overlaps with an elective. So I knew in the elective today I was gonna miss the first hour, right? So I, the good student that I am, and I know because I will not be able to follow the second hour if I miss the first hour, re-watched a replay of the lecture of the first hour from a previous year. Turns out the teacher was unavailable today and the lecture has been postponed to Friday. Bruh. Although, to be fair, when I did watch the lecture, I did not understand much, so I probably should go there anyway. Like, as much as I love skipping school, I have actually learned that showing up in person actually makes me understand things better. And I don't have to go often. It's literally twice a week. That's something I'm willing to do. And if it makes me understand it better and have a higher chance of passing the test, yeah, I'll do it. I've also looked at the lecture notes for like the final lecture, and I was like, damn. This might not be as easy as I thought it was gonna be. So, yeah. I mean, it might have also not helped that I did watch the lecture at 2x speed, but I don't know. Who the frick watches lectures at 1x speed? Our school uses an interesting system for lecture replays, and there's no speed up option, which shocks. It's really annoying. So I literally just went to Reddit, hey, this system, how do I put the lectures in 2x speed? And then somebody was like, oh, use this extension. Install the extension. Yeah, now I can watch it 2x speed. Just download the MP4. I didn't even think about that. Could have, but now I do have an extension that allows me to 2x speed any video player on anything. So, that also works, I guess. That one helps me a bit better. Yeah, but, yeah, I was like, I swear to God I'd watched lectures in the past on 2x speed, but I did actually download the MP4s and then just put them in 2x speed. I have done that before, actually. It's been a while, though. Dude, it's been so long since I've had, like, regular lectures of something I have no knowledge of yet. It's crazy. Also, you got a cold. Weren't you just recovered from being sick, Bob? My man is on a streak. Bro is sick 24/7. Also, 7,000 Shaymin. You know, again, as long as I get the Deoxys before 20k, I'm happy with it. But I wasn't expecting the Deoxys and Shaymin to go this high. I was hoping, you know, maybe one of them to be like a little fast. And if not them two, then Gimmighoul below half-ults maybe, but just none of that. Yeah, that's cool. That makes sense. Why not? 7,000 still under odds. Yeah, I know, but if you take the 7,000 of Shaymin plus the 11,000 of Deoxys together, all of a sudden they're over double odds. Which isn't something I probably shouldn't do. But I kinda can. I mean, you know, if I get the Shaymin under odds, I'll be happy. But the fact that we're already this close, you know, the odds of me getting it under odds are not that high anymore. Also, my DS is dying. Well, my in quotation marks, of course. I should plug it in, but if I plug it in... Also, ooh, dice, actually. Hold on. I need to show you something. I hope you're watching. Watch the Switch again, the bottom right one. Cause the line has returned! Even though I have hardware decoding on and buffering. The line has returned! So that's cool. I don't know. Thing might just be trash. Yeah. But why did it temporarily get fixed last time? That's the part that I don't understand. Because if it got temporarily fixed that time, surely there's something that can be done about it, you'd think. But at least this capture card has proper audio functions, which the other one didn't. I also really do not want to invest in an Elgato capture card. Like, how is that not a scam? How are Elgato capture cards not a scam? Why do people actually buy those? Also, don't dare to say finally to Shaymin or Deoxys. Why, Bob? Why? Because it's deserved? That's not how that works. But okay. Hello there, Mr. Me. How are you doing? Get 3 hunts go really under odds. It's still not how math works, Bob. But okay, buddy. Doing great, how about you? Terrible. I've had a horrible day today, man. You know, the fun part is 25 hours of today are probably pretty good. Okay, I also did actually do 3 hours of traveling. 22 hours of today were pretty darn good. You know, I slept and stuff for most of it. But it's cool, bro. Like, we had a 3-hour lecture, and honestly, the first hour and a half was pretty cool, actually. But then, this, you know, we had a guest lecturer today. And the first hour and a half, pretty cool. And the second hour and a half, the standard teacher took over. And yeah, now I'm not doing so good anymore. Yeah. You're not on college? What are you doing then? You're being a bum? Or staying at your parents' house rent-free? Crazy. Economics and French test Monday? Dang. Cool. French should be easy. I mean, that sounds good, I guess. I know what I'm doing, but like, I don't know. I don't think much people understand. It's complicated. Don't worry about it, guys. Okay, are you doing school? Like anything for your schooling? Why are there 3 raids together here? That's very interesting. Only one of them would be a shiny Gimmighoul. That'd be pretty cool. Not right now. I might be next year. So you're not doing anything for school and you're not paying rent. I genuinely wonder what else it could be that would make you not a bum. Sure, you're probably working. You're probably making money, but I doubt you're paying your parents' rent. Twitch chat is connecting yet again. It's connected. Welcome to the chat room. Hello. Why are you doing that? I don't know. Also, I'm sorry if I'm making snarky comments today, Mr. Me. I'm just not in a good headspace today. I hope you understand. I don't know, man. It's okay, bro. I don't mind. I appreciate that. Man, I don't like this teacher. Does it get Luigi's Mansion 2 for the Switch? Why on bloody earth? Like, please do give me one reason why I would ever buy that game. HD? I can play HD on an emulator, bro. Nostalgia? The frick you mean nostalgia? I could just play the game. What do you mean nostalgia? Why would you buy the? Why would I buy the game a second time? Collection? I don't have 1 nor 3. Why would I want 2 twice? Bro. Crazy. To flex, right. I did actually learn the speedrun of Luigi's Mansion 2 at some point. That was something. But like, isn't Luigi's Mansion 2 for the Switch like full price or something? Like, absolutely crazy. A 10-year-old game released... I dropped my controller on my foot. I caught my controller, but that kind of hurts. Ow. Actually, I don't know if Luigi's Mansion 2 runs on emulators nowadays. It used to not do that. But maybe they fixed that. I don't know. Ow, my foot, bro. No, I really hope that Luigi's Mansion 2 HD sold like absolute trash, so they realize that, you know, reselling a game for the same price 10 years later might not be a great selling point. You think it did? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's a profit regardless, because they spend probably like 100 euros on the game, you know, to improve it. And then... boom. Okay, that's not true. I know, it's different engines. But like, I feel like even if the game is bought like 20 times to make a profit, bro. Like, I'm not even joking. And I think it sold probably a bit more than 20 times. Because, I mean, it's still Luigi, you know. Hey, hello there, evil monsters. How are you doing, my mans? Good luck with the hunts. I mean, thanks. Probably not gonna be very helpful, but I appreciate it. I mean, I'm gonna buy it soon. Crazy. Do you not own a 3DS, Mr. Me? You do? Then why wouldn't you buy it for 3DS, which has more functionalities and is cheaper? Okay, the cheaper part I'm not 100% sure about. I'm actually gonna look that up right now. Because Switch on TV. I don't quite get that one. But okay. Like, I'm actually gonna look up the pricing of the two games right now. Lugia's Mansion Dark Moon 3DS. Shopping. $10. Literally $10 on eBay. Switch. $45. That's, yeah. Makes sense. Lugia Mansion what? Lugia's Mansion Dark Moon, is that not the game? Crazy. It's literally 4 times expensive just to play it on a TV with less functionality. But if that's what you want to do, go support whoever Nintendo's head company manager is. I don't remember. I'm sucker for Luigi's Mansion. I'll buy any Luigi's Mansion thing they crap out. Really? Wait, does that mean you already have Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon? Wait, please don't tell me that. Or else that sentence is a lie. I'm confused. I had Mansions 2 for DS, but kind of vanished. Kind of vanished? How does that happen? Alright, I'm gonna do one more day of time cheating. It's not gonna be a long stream today, bro. I don't know. See, that's the thing. I have no idea. That's impressive. I genuinely don't think I ever lost anything gaming related without knowing where it went. I've lost things, but I know where it went. But I sometimes hear stories of people that, you know, just lose things, and I'm like, how do you do that? Maybe gaming isn't as important to them as it is to me, I guess. I was irresponsible back in the day, bro. I can tell. Horrible parents you must have. To have such irresponsibility of losing such priceless objects. I still have my Mario Kart 7 somehow. I had to think for a moment, but I do have Mario Kart 7, right? I do have the game, yes. Not the case, just the game card, bruh. Well, I mean, that's the important part, right? I think every game that I own I also have the game card for. Apart from any GBA game, but that's because I never owned those. They were given to me by my cousin, and he never gave me the game cards. Cases, whatever. Stupid. I'm up to my final batch in Alpha Sapphire now. Nice. When's the next time I'm gonna play through a game with badges? Probably a very long time from now. Like a year and a half? Okay, a year and a month. When do y'all think Gen 10 is releasing? Surely by the end of next year it will release, right? We already have a record amount of time between generation releases. Since, like, a long time ago. Late 2026, yeah. So I'm assuming as well. But I think they announced Legends are ZA a year and a half in advance. I'm actually so hyped for Gen 10. Why? I've heard that region may be based on, and it sounds epic. Right. Yeah, I get that. But there is no way that that's accurate. I'm just gonna say it, bro. And even then, Paldea is based on Spain. Does that really mean much? Unova is based on America. It really doesn't say much, I'm gonna be so honest. When you see what the country is, if it's true, you will understand. It's genuinely so perfect. Other than Japan, I don't know what could be so perfect for the 10th generation. I'm gonna be honest here. New starter Pokemon Gen 10? I mean, obviously, we'll have them. Hello there, Rashid? Is that how I say that? How are you doing? I'm predicting that we will get a grass, a fire, and a water starter. Let's not do it, Mr. Me. I really also am kind of wondering whether how special Pokemon Company will treat the game. Because it is like their 30-year anniversary game, right? But like, I don't remember what their 20-year anniversary game was, but was that treated really any special? I feel like it wasn't. Like, that's X and Y, right? I don't know, man. National Dex, please? Yeah, no. That thing is never coming back. Apart from maybe in Champions. Switch 2 can handle the National Dex, right? It's not the powerfulness of the console, it's the space available on the game. I mean, yeah, probably it was possible in the Sword Shield. They just decided against it because it was unnecessary in their opinion. I mean, we've now seen like 2 games where they unnecessarily cut Pokemon. Okay, 4 games if you count versions, but let's not do that. I mean, there's an argument to be made that BDSP also unnecessarily cut like 600 Pokemon. There's definitely an argument to be made there. I also I do feel like they use Dexit as an excuse because of storage, you know, issues. But I also think Dexit is not a terrible thing in terms of regional gimmicks. or similar things, right? Like, it would not have been fun, especially competitively, to play against Shedinja in this game. That would just be a nightmare. Every single team that you ever build has to have a status move. Like Toxic, Ember, or not Ember even, you know, like... Every single team will have to make a specific Shedinja counter. Which just sounds stupid. You know, so some Pokemon being excluded from this game is really not a terrible thing. You know, I guess there was no real reason for it in Sword Shield, probably. But there are certain gimmick Pokemon that are probably good that they're not available in specific games. I mean, supposedly Shedinja will be back again in Legends, right? As long as Squirtle and Amber are in Gen 10, then I will be satisfied. Well, so far, I'm pretty sure every starter's been available in every game, right? Is Amber and Scarlet Violet? I'm actually trying to think. Sword Shield, no? Really? Really? Wait, which starters were not in Sword Shield? No, you know Facino or Kalos. Or Johto? Really? Oh wow, wait, yeah, you're right. Huh. Yeah, you're right. An interesting one, I didn't know that. But they are all in Scarlet Violet. And the Kanto starters at least have been available in every game. And I don't see that changing anytime soon. Like, I'm assuming that every single game in the future will probably have, like, at least 130 Kanto Pokemon, you know? I'm pretty sure Sword Shield had 130 Kanto Pokemon, so did Scarlet Violet. Ever wasn't in Scarlet Violet, wasn't Sword Shield, at least, and probably ZA, yeah. Okay, now I actually kind of want to count how many Pokemon... All Pokemon not in Sword Shield. Unobtainable Pokemon Sword Shield. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... No, wait, this is unobtainable. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 24, 26, 28. Holy moly, this is actually a lot more than I thought. 30, 32, 34... Damn. There were 117 Kanto Pokemon in Sword Shield. That's a lot less than I expected. Scarlet Violet? Scarlet Violet had... Damn, Weedle really got no love lately, damn. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. Damn, there were 99 Kanto Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. That's crazy. I didn't actually know the numbers got that low. Damn. That's actually kind of surprising. I thought they would have a lot more Gen 1 love, but apparently not. Well, anyway, I think I'm gonna do my final encounters here for today. And then I'll be back again tomorrow morning for some 10 hours Tuesday. So I hope y'all have a nice rest of your day. And I'll see you guys again some other time. Bye-bye.